Hello and welcome back. So I had a few more minutes and I figured I would make another video on something that has been on my mind since I videoed the video on diet, and that is BMI. Many people use that to determine if they should lose weight, gain weight, everything else. So to be able to understand if it's an appropriate measure, we need to understand how it was developed. And that it was developed in the 1830s to 1850s, and it is solely based on height and weight, nothing else. And it has been used to determine if people are overweight or underweight, everything else. However, if any of you have seen an Olympic runner, I'm sure you would think they are obviously in very good shape and possibly even underweight. And honestly, doctors would agree with you. Many times those runners are under 10% body fat, and they're under a doctor's care to be able to make sure that their body is not harmed permanently from what they're doing. Because if they get too low, they actually could be in huge trouble, and under 10% is pretty dangerous. And so they have to be constantly monitored to make sure it's not causing harm. But BMI would tell you that they're overweight and they need to lose weight. Wait a minute. They need to lose weight, but they have too little body fat. Yes, that is true. On the other end of the scale, there are doctors who get people in that are, if their body fat is measured, they are way obese. But when you do their BMI, they are in a perfect range, and low perfect in fact, and maybe even should gain some more weight. And once again, you see the issue. Someone who has too much fat, who the fat is actually at the point of possibly even affecting their body and their heart health and everything else, according to the BMI, may be told to gain weight. So, BMI is not necessarily the best option for figuring out if you should gain or lose weight. So if BMI isn't good, what can you do? In order to understand what you can do, you need to understand a little bit about our body. Fat weighs less than muscle. The more muscle you put on, if you keep the same amount of body fat and you put on muscle, you will gain weight. If you lose body fat and keep your muscle the same, you'll lose weight, but not very fast. If you keep your body fat the same and lose muscle, you'll lose weight really fast. This is one of the problems of diets that just go by weight. It's been proven when you go on a diet, many, if not all the time, you will lose muscle. And you will lose body water. Body water also weighs. Everyone's seen Biggest Loser, how they have them sweat it out right before the weigh-in. That's stupid, because honestly, the very next day you're going to put on all the body water weight again, and maybe even more. Body water weight is, losing weight that way is bad for your body, because we need the water to function. And it doesn't do anything to your fat. It's the fat that causes the issues with health, period. And in case of EDS, it's the loss of muscle that causes even more issues. So, this video is getting a little bit long. I'll go into body fat percentage and how you can figure that out, etc., and what that means in another video. Thank you for your time, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.